Hey guys, Jim Chester, Nathan Dominguez. This is the X-ray guy in the chiropractic space. If you guys want to know, 2020 imaging. Got to throw a big shout out there to Michael Tokash with Imaging Services.
We're also going to throw another shout out to Brown's Medical Imaging that I'm here with Focus OKC with.
Hey, I don't know Browns yet, but I'll get to know them. But just want to say a big thank you to Tim Young and his team for putting on such a dynamic event.
I walked up to Tim right after the first speaker, and I walked up, gave him a hug, and I said, my man, as long as you're running Focus, we're going to be here supporting what you have here, because we can't spin the camera around, but if you could, the waiting room here is already flooded. They're packed, and there's that positive vibe and an energy that, you know, you and I love to thrive off of. So it's a great event, and I'm going to be a part of it as long as Tim's running it.
Yeah, so this is your first year, man. Tell me about your experiences so far.
I just did. Listen, I'm sure you can hear us, but I think they can hear just the noise. And this is what, for me, I love going to the chiropractic events, that there is a unique camaraderie, and you just have this vibe to it. You can feel the energy when you step into it. And so that's what I love. And so this feeds into my personality and what I thrive off of. I know it feeds into yours as well. So this is awesome, man. It's great people. They're here learning about removing the subluxation, and the first speaker talked about why you should have X-ray and use X-ray for education to patients in your office, which you know I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah, so let's jump into that a little bit.
All right.
Why is X-ray so integral to telling the story?
Seeing's believing. I mean, if you can throw, and I think even at the last event that we were at Cairo Sushi, Billy said it. Billy has, and most chiropractors that have digital X-ray, they've replaced their old view box with a television. So that is your digital view box, and they're throwing them up on 60-inch TVs where they can zoom in and show someone who's kyphotic. They can show where they have a bone spur. They can drop gravity lines to show, if you drop a gravity line on your atlas, and a patient who's never seen chiropractic, if you drop a gravity line on your atlas and they can see straight down and your spine's going like that, you really don't have to hit them over the head with chiropractic too much when you're using technology to drive home the point.
Yeah, so what I like to tell people is what they do here is they get people out of the dark room and into the digital room. And what does that look like for an office when it comes to the finances around that?
If you do a 5-year note, so you don't buy it up front and you just do it on a lease, you're looking at roughly anywhere from $400 to $500 a month, depending on credit score, and depending if you go through a local bank, if you go through a leasing company, what have you. I always tell docs, don't pay for it up front. Your tax advantage is the same whether you pay for it up front or whether you lease it. And what's the old adage? Cash is
king?
Correct. So keep your cash in your pocket. You can pay it off early with no penalties with the way lease payments go these days.
And Michael Tokash, just to let you know, you cannot call me when I'm live.
Yeah, what's up with that, Mike? Quit stealing the time that we're here educating so everybody can have what you already sell.
Jeez. So I understand that digital is the imperative to the future of chiropractic offices. I used to process X-rays in a clinic. I can't tell you how happy I bet all your customers are to not be in a darkroom choking.
Well, correct. So I just had a chiropractor come up to our booth earlier, and we got talking about what's the true cost? And I said, well, can I show you this PowerPoint that I showed at Cairo Sushi? And he's like, absolutely. So I said, time's money, right? And he goes, it is. So I threw up that slide that I had at Cairo Sushi, and he goes, well, I clean my own processor. I said, so you're wasting $144 a month? And he went, I didn't think of that. So everything is money. And he goes, well, my associate runs all the films through the processor. Well, then she's now $60 on top of that for you cleaning it. So you really are spending $200 of time just having film. That all is eliminated when you go digital.
So yeah.
And you don't need a new X-ray machine to buy digital.
So yeah, they retrofit your old systems, and they do take you out of the chemical, like, nastiness of an environment, and they put you into a nice, smooth, futuristic environment.
Oh, you mean the cancer-causing chemicals that are floating around your office in your darkroom? Yes, you get rid of those too.
Yeah. So, hey, Nate, man.
Hey, I always love doing interviews with Jim. More people need to watch you. And more people need to support what Jim has for a mission of just getting chiropractic out through the media, through social media. It's a great platform.
And if you guys are watching right now, we wanted to support social, be social on social. So if you guys are watching, hashtag where you guys are watching in from. And if you're a DC out there that is interested in switching from, your old film processors to a digital processor, reach out to us and put hashtag digital into the comments here. And then Nathan will know to reach out to you and help you guys out, because I know most people out there have questions about X-ray.
Absolutely. They do. Oh, and more than what I do for my career, how about my little twins?
This guy should win Dad of the Year award.
No. I'm just, my wife should win Wife and Mother of the Year for dealing with me first and foremost. But, how awesome is that?
Yeah, it's been really inspirational to see mighty Joshua get the trach out.
And Gabby getting her G-tube out, and now we live life with no nursing care. Just Mom, myself, and 2 babies.
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been with us over the weekend. Yeah. We're going to keep Chiro hustling here at Focus 2018 out here in Oklahoma City. Just can't say enough about the support that everybody gives to us out there. Love you guys from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, and we know that you'll probably, I would imagine before 2019, you and I will probably be at another event at the same time.
I'll be at Mile High next.
I unfortunately will not. I'm going to be at the Oklahoma Fall Show next, and then after that I'll be at Amped, and then after that I'll be at the FCA, and then on and on and on and on and on and on.
Well, I guarantee you we'll be in the same house very soon. So.
Oh, you know where we'll be at together? Aren't you going to be at Chiro X?
I won't be at Chiro X.
I thought you were going to be at Chiro Extravaganza.
I was going to be there until something else came up, but...
There's nothing more important.
Nothing more important than Chirox. But hey, guys, before we go too long-winded, just talking chit-chat stuff, I just want to say thank you to Tim Young and his dynamic team for putting on such a great event for all these people out here, filling everybody back up and giving people the inspiration and the tools to go back home on Monday morning, like you always say. Implement this stuff.
Yeah, and how about the cool MC that they have this year?
Dr. Neil Cohen, woo woo! Well, hey, guys, Sherman College rocks, Dr. Neil Cohen rocks, Nathan Dominguez, 2020 Imaging Services, Browns Medical. Just thank you so much for everybody that's out there supporting what we do. And I'm just going to close out saying you're just one story away. Keep hustling. Boom!